Well, hi, team. I'm Fitz Kohler, your very noisy race announcer from fitzness.com. And welcome to the Fitzness Show powered by the Donna Mother's Day 5K. And we've got our big event this weekend coming up Saturday morning in Jacksonville. And we've got a lot of content to cover to help everyone who's attending make the absolute best of race day. I believe we still have registration spots available. So if you're not signed up yet, you should be. And I'm going to start with a little apology for my voice sounding a little a little different right now than it's supposed to. I just got done announcing the OC Marathon weekend in California, and about 24 hours total on the microphone will do this to a girl. So my apologies, and I'll do my best to project and not be annoying. But here's someone who's completely unannoying. There's zero annoying qualities about her, I'm sure. It's our race director, Amanda Napolitano. Hi.
Hi, Fitz. Sending all of the honey and chamomile tea your way.
You know what? It's just like that hazard of the job, which is just fine by me. Fine by me.
Sounding a little Demi Moore, St. Elmo's Fire, I like it.
There you go, little husky. So before we go into all of our wonderful Donna Race Weekend stuff, I want to congratulate you on just running the London Marathon. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Tell everybody what you loved about that race.
Oh, wow. Well, it's the London Marathon, right? So it's a world marathon major, and all of them are pretty epic events to run. We broke a Guinness World Record for the largest marathon finishers ever recorded. I can't remember the exact number, but I think it was somewhere around 57,000 finishers of that event, which is just, that's just bananas. But running the streets of London, it was beautiful. It was exciting. It is my 4th star. So I have 2 more stars to go in my marathon career. And I was a pacer. So that really was what was so special to me, is being able to help others get across the finish line, which was just beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very cool opportunity. So which 4 of the majors have you done? Tell everybody what's left.
Yes. So I have done New York. I have done Chicago, Boston, now London. So I still need Berlin and Tokyo.
And hasn't Sydney been approved as a major? When will that kick in? Next year?
It has. So, my goal is 6 stars.
Okay. I don't believe you. Just so you know, I don't believe you. I have full faith you will have 7 one day.
Oh my gosh. So we'll see how it goes. But the priority is the 6, and then we'll see what happens if I can get down under.
Okay. And then congratulations are in order, because the Donna National Marathon to Finish Breast Cancer and our half marathon were ranked pretty high in the USA Today voting situation. I think it wasn't high enough, but go ahead and tell everybody about that.
Yeah. So, we get nominated by USA Today writers who follow, marathoning and half marathoning. And so we were nominated by travel writers and industry people. And then it really is all of you guys voting for us. So I'm so grateful for all of you who went on every day and clicked, yes, this is the race that I think is amazing. And we're thrilled that we ranked up with epic races, like the New York City Marathon, right? So like the Flying Pig. I mean, there's such great races in this country. And I believe that Donna is definitely one of the top 10, and we ranked in even the top 5. So very proud of that.
Yeah. Congratulations. I think it's definitely deserving. And this coming year, I think is really exciting. A group we're both a part of, the Boston Buddies, targeted our marathon to bring all these folks who are, passionate about the Boston Marathon. And Vince Ferrallo, their group leader, I'm sure he's going to bring 100 people to our event.
I love it. Welcome, Boston Buddies. I believe we are a great race to target for Boston qualifying time. Outdoor Magazine ranked us as the flattest, which always makes me giggle a little. I mean, the breast cancer marathon the flattest. I mean, of course it is.
Right.
But it is definitely a flat, fast course. And there are some turns, but I think those can be used to your advantage. So yeah, come on, everybody.
We'll roll out the pink carpet, right?
Yeah, registration should open in July.
Okay.
And we are set definitely for January the 30th through February 1st. So Marathon Sunday is Sunday, February the 1st, 2026. It will be our 19th running. So we're starting to plan for our big 20th. So I would love everyone's ideas, actually. If you have some good ideas for fun ways to celebrate a big anniversary year, please send those to me.
So let's kick off that right now. Anybody who's watching, if you have ideas for the 20th anniversary celebration of the Donna National Marathon Finished Breast Cancer, put that in the comments section. Yeah. And then I'm going to give you another assignment after that. Okay, so we've got a big weekend coming up, and I think it's very exciting that one of my two favorite Seminole race directors is now working so closely with the University of Florida. Let's hear about that.
Yes. So I am so thrilled to be partnered with the University of Florida to bring Dr. Shahala Masood, has been delivering a breast health forum in this community for many years. And it's free of charge to whoever can come and learn just about the basics of breast health. And she and I have been talking for many years. I've known her for a long time. And we've been trying to figure out, when would be a good time for us to come together and bring, our Donna Nation, right, to hear her talk and to hear from her colleagues. She'll have 2 colleagues joining her on Saturday, but we're like, Mother's Day weekend, this is perfect. It's in the heart of Riverside. And we've got this beautiful venue with Friday Musicale that gives us a ballroom to work with and a stage. So we're all going to run our 5K. And then for those who have registered in advance, it's free of charge, but we have filled up. We'll roll into the auditorium of Friday Musicale and hear from Dr. Masood and her colleagues about, breast health, just the basics of breast health. I think that a lot of us think we know a lot, but probably not, right? So I'm actually very excited to sit in the room and learn.
Yeah. What's so interesting is someone very close to me was suffering from breast pain and kept going from doctor to doctor, including gynecologists, primary care dermatologists, and all of the doctors would say, we really don't know too much about breast health. It was mind-boggling how they really just it was like, okay, we'll do an ultrasound and a mammogram. Other than that, we don't have answers. So certainly fascinating to have someone who's a real pro on the subject and can talk to various issues, right?
Absolutely. And Donna's going to kick us off. So she'll kick us off with a little bit about her story and her diagnosis. She's a 3-time breast cancer survivor, for those of you that don't know. So we'll get a little insight from a survivor to kick us off. And then Dr. Masood and her team will take it away. And we have lunch brought in for everyone. And again, it's all free of charge. It's really just part of our education, survivorship, and awareness programming, and wanting to educate everyone as much as we can about how to take care of our breasts, men and women.
That's right. You know what I'm going to add right here just for you. There we go. There you go, Amanda.
Of course, yes. Very appreciative of the let's see, orange and blue branding that's all over the event this year, just for you, Fitz.
Just for me. I will giggle. It will make me happy for sure. Okay, so let's talk about our actual race day, our Mother's Day 5K.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So we're all set. We have, as of right this minute, we only have a few spots left. So if you have not registered, please go and register. moms.thedonnafoundation.org is the fastest way to get to the race website. There are 136 spots left.
Oh, that's not a lot. That'll disappear.
Not a lot. That is definitely not a lot on what's today, Tuesday, and the race is Saturday morning. So we'll keep registration open as long as we have a spot, and really look forward to seeing 1,200 of you on Saturday morning as we celebrate every mom. This is one event that I will say that we really are leaning into her side of the story, right? Obviously, we all know that men get breast cancer too, and that is a big message that we have for everyone. But we really are celebrating the ladies on Saturday. In fact, we've got some fun new merchandise that has running for her and on the front, and they're really cute. I'm excited to roll those out on Saturday. But it just really is a fun way to honor the moms in our lives. This all started when we were looking at the Donna Careline patients that we serve as an organization, and realizing that the vast majority of them are moms with children still in the house. And, for those of us that are raising kids, and Fitz, you went through this, right? You've got kids at home and you're diagnosed with breast cancer. It's just a whole nother level of challenge.
Yeah.
Because
for many reasons,
if kids really, you've got all of it, right? Kids really, they need you, and they don't really understand, mom being sick. I mean, that's just not those of us that have raised children, they just don't, that's just not something they can comprehend. And you don't necessarily want them to, right? You're their mom and you want to be their caregiver always. So I really appreciate our moms that have journeyed through this club we call breast cancer. And we want to be there to really celebrate those women. And I love seeing the families out for this event. People running with all different generations of moms. You've got the stroller, you just see the families coming out and making this a part of their Mother's Day weekend tradition. I love it.
And one of the things I really love is sometimes people say, oh, well, I can't do a race because it's Mother's Day. And it's like, no. This is your incentive to do something with your mom or with your children or in honor of your mom. That's the motivation, not the excuse to get out of it. So our athletes show up with bells on. They get it. They're a special, right?
They do. And this, and I'll share with everybody else that, part of the reason why we do runs is because putting one foot in front of the other really does protect our breast health and our health in general. So walking that 5K on Saturday is a great first step in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just all of the things. It's physical health, it's mental health, it's prevention, and it's exercise has been proven to increase your chances of remission if you do have already breast cancer or any other kind of cancer, and decrease your chances of recurrence. So it's just, how do we keep hitting it all the different angles? I like hitting cancer at different angles.
That's right.
Just keep popping it, right? Love hearing from you folks. If you are coming to join us this weekend, let us know. Say hello here. Okay, so 6:30 is when bib pickup opens, correct?
Yes, on Saturday morning, we'll be open and ready for those coming in to pick up their packets. Packet pickup is available starting on Thursday at First Place Sports locations based on what you picked at registration. So we were just organizing all of those bibs today and getting all of the shirts dispersed out to all of our First Place Sports locations, which, by the way, if you've never been in a First Place Sports, you must go and do so. They are your go-to for all of your running apparel and shoe needs. They have an incredible staff that know what they're doing and can get you in the perfect shoe for you. They have been a partner of ours from the very beginning, and I cannot tell you how big of a partner they have been for us, for the Donna Foundation. They're great people, and we're very lucky here at the city to have them.
Yeah, and they're always great on race day too.
Yeah, they do a great job. So they do all of our timing and, all of the race orchestration of the logistics out on the course. So they're very important in our world. But participating locations starting on Thursday. So definitely pick up your packets early if you can. One of the benefits of doing that is that we do have a parking garage for race morning. It's directly across the street from where you'll enter the event off of May Street. It's the Fidelity National Financial Garage on the corner of Rossell and May Street, which F&F has been an amazing sponsor, not only with the garage, but also you, Miss Fitzness. So, so they have sponsored your participation and the finish line on Saturday. I keep saying Sunday, on Saturday. So we're very grateful for them. But the parking garage is ours for the morning. It will open up between 6 and 6:30. So it'll be there ready for you, and it will close at noon. So if you're going to pop over to the Riverside Arts Market or any of the other fun things to do in the area, you might want to move your car depending on how long you think you'll be. But it'll be open and available until noon. But you do need a pass. Okay. So there is a parking pass in your packet, a hard copy one that you can just throw on your dash. Or tomorrow you will get your race confirmation email from us. It will have your handy dandy QR code that makes it quick for packet pickup. It will also have a link to this pass. So you can pull it up on your phone, or you can print it out if you have access to a printer and put it in your dash. That will make the process faster. Okay. Just because all of us fumble with our phones and then it goes to sleep and then you can't pick it up and then it doesn't recognize it, and you've got 10 people behind you in the car.
So they just need to show the pass to get in. It doesn't need to be printed on their dashboard if they don't have a printer. Right,
exactly. It doesn't need to be on your dashboard. That will make the process a little faster, which is why we printed one for everyone and put it in the packets. But you can totally have it on your phone.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Good answer. And we have lots of friends here. We've got Lee Tucker, Alyssa Skaggs. This will be her first Donna event. You'll be
first timer. I love it. Alyssa, please come introduce yourself to me. I love that.
That's right. In for a treat. Mercedes Smith and her family.
Always.
Andrea La Traverse, probably with Jeremy. I'm hoping our favorite fireman.
Yeah.
Janice Cobb.
Janice. Yay, Janice.
Yeah. And they're all being sweet to each other, which I like seeing. You can't see it, but I can see it. They're all being super nice as per usual. And the one and only Melissa O'Neill.
Of course.
And of course, look at her in that.
Melissa hug. I'm so glad she's in our state now and look at them with their gator gear on.
That's right. Look at them with their gator gear. Oh, sigh. Okay.
I did make the shirts kind of garnet.
That's what you said. I was like, oh, guess who's all gatored out? She's like, guess whose shirts are garnet? So, That's so right. You get a pass. So packet pickup at 6:30. And then really, if you already pick up your packet at First Place Sports, still come early. Don't show up at 7:45 because we have hoopla and we have fun in advance. And we know that you could go do a 5K any day of the week at any time of day. And so the whole reason you're joining us is not only to contribute to a good cause, but to be part of the Donna experience and the Donna family. And we're pretty cool. So arrive early.
And we have a great athletes village that you can hang out in before and after. We have snacks and beverages from Champion Brands, both assorted sodas and all of that, as well as some mimosas that we're planning.
And mimosas
will be there, and some beers, of course, for our hardcore. Got to have a beer at my finish line of my run, peeps. But there's so much shopping and fun things to do in the village. Cup of Job will be there with the coffee truck. So first thing, you can get your latte and hang out. We've got Cora that will be there that can stretch you out, get you ready, and then give you your rub down after and get the PT needs that you have. Alter Ego will be there with an official Donna hat, as well as the other really sharp, snazzy hats.
Yeah, they've got nice stuff.
Sick Cup will be there with their Donna branded cups and other assorted options. I'm trying to think who else will be there. Lots of things that you can browse and shop. Lots of people that work in our space that will be there to engage and educate you. But we should have, 15, 20 different partners and vendors in our village that you can hang out and enjoy when you get there and arrive early.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. We have a great time. And if you're one of our breast cancer crushers, if you have breast cancer or have had breast cancer, come on out. We normally do a family photo in front of the start line. We have one scheduled for this Saturday.
We absolutely do.
What
So
time?
we'll make announcements, but typically we do it about somewhere between 7:30 and 7:45, right in that general area. We will send all of our survivors a specific email on Friday and give you all of the rundown of where to be and when. Assuming you have clicked the little box, I am a breast cancer survivor, you'll get that special message. So we'll tell you exactly when to be and what time. And you get a special medal in the finish line. So make sure that our volunteers see your survivor bib so that you get your medal with the special designation on it.
We like that very
all about celebrating you on Saturday for sure.
And my big request is please make sure you have your survivor bib up front so someone can see it, so I can make a royal stink out of you. That's part of my mission, is to recognize all of our breast cancer survivors and treat them / you like gold. So if you hide the fact, it's hard for me to do that. And note in advance that when you cross the finish line, I will be there, and you should make a beeline to me so I can tell everybody about you, so we can provide hoopla for you.
Speaking of hoopla and special people, do you remember Karen Boss, who gave us some amazing magical words at the fundraiser dinner for Donna Marathon?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. So she will be joining us as our special guest. She is going to be our drive away breast cancer with Tom Bush family of dealerships. She is going to be riding in the pace car, the super snazzy fun pace car, with her niece and her granddaughter, I believe. So we're excited to have her in our as a part of our opening ceremonies, and it's one of my favorite things to do. Have you ever ridden in a pace car? Ridden in any sort of vehicle out in front of a race like that?
I have, not parade style. It's been like get the announcer to the start line, crazy, death-defying experiences. But yes, I have. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty fun. You got the police escort and they're moving everybody out of your way, and yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. So I hope that she will have a good time doing that, and we're super excited to honor her and her family.
Yeah, that's great. And she was lovely. I really enjoyed her. That's great.
Yeah.
Remind me to tell you about the time I almost fell out of the pace car and got trampled by the runners charging at us. So for a different day. So folks will have their race shirts in their packet pickup. We love it when you wear your race shirts on race day. Don't be shy about that. At 5K, you could totally wear something new. And I think it's very pretty when many of our athletes are decked out in our race gear.
Yep, it'll be great. And we're a little low on sizes as we sell out this thing. But please know that if for some reason your shirt is not exactly the size you wanted, please head back into packet pickup after the race is over, and we'll absolutely be willing to swap that out for you. I'm sure we'll have some leftovers at the end of the day. So we'll have a shirt swap in packet pickup after the race ends.
Perfect. Okay, a little updates. We've got Jeremy will be there too.
Yay, Jeremy!
Good. Courtney, this will be her first ever 5K, which is spectacular.
Amazing. I love it.
Yeah. And then Janice, indeed it did. Left the voice in OC. So it'll be back by Friday, though. Full faith.
I'm sending you chamomile and honey. In fact, I will be in Gainesville tomorrow. We should talk.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. You're becoming addicted to us. It's crazy. You're like a gator freak now.
No, I'm really not.
It's okay. You are. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the decaffeinated Diet Coke is going to work magic on my throat at some point. Tea. So, all right. So we've got big fun, and then we want everyone to hang out. We do have a lot of fun with our awards ceremony. So if you think you might be top 3 in your age group, stick around. Even if you don't, We do hoopla. It's all really about the hoopla at this point, right?
It's all hoopla all day long. It's our second hoopla of our Donna Fearless series.
Yeah.
So for those that participated Donna Marathon Weekend and are participating for Mother's Day, they only have one more to go.
Let's hear about it. Tell everybody the official date.
We have a date. Huzzah. The Donna 5K at TPC will be Saturday, October the 11th. That date is locked in. So we're currently building out our registration so that we can open it really as quickly after Mother's Day weekend as we can. It will probably be the first week in June, just to make sure that we have everything planned properly. But we can get everybody registered to join us again in October. And it's a beautiful run on the back 9 of the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass. Probably one of the coolest runs you can do out here on the First Coast. Pretty hilly, scenic, no intersections, no cars.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Occasional golf cart,
That's right. And then we have like Tiger Woods waiting out there and all the cool golfers. They just sit at
the history of that golf course. I mean, even if you don't follow golf,
right,
do a good Google search on TPC and just understand the legends in golf that have played on those hallowed grounds that we'll be racing in October. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's luxurious, and reminder that we love our walkers too. So if you don't like to run, we don't care.
Wonderful walking event. It's also one of my favorites. As my girls were growing up, it was their first 5K because I always felt, because I can't run with them,
right?
As I have other responsibilities, it was always a course that I felt very comfortable sending them out on, because there are no intersections. There's no going. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You really can't make a wrong turn out there. So yeah, that's a really great event, and you get your added Fearless Series bling. We will have samples of that Fearless medal in the Wingard tent in the village this weekend. So if you want to check out in advance what you'll be earning in October, you can go and check that out.
And the Fearless Series is strictly year. So
calendar year.
Calendar year.
Yeah. So Donna Marathon Weekend, Mother's Day weekend, October bling.
And then we start fresh. Got it. All right. Melissa has a great question. When is registration open for the marathon?
We try to open registration for Marathon Weekend as close to July 1st as we can, depending on where July 1st falls on a calendar. So I never open registration on a weekend because I'd like to enjoy my family on the weekend. So we'll find a early July date that's a Monday or a Tuesday, and that will be the date it opens.
Okay. And will we have our D squad out this weekend?
Yes, a lot of our D squad will be out this weekend. Melissa, for one, she's our prez. Oh gosh, lots of squad members. Denise will be singing the anthem.
Oh, good.
So she and her daughter will be out. They made one of our social media ads this week, and it's always fun to see people I know that make the visuals. I don't see all of the graphics in advance necessarily, so it's like, oh look, I know them.
I love them. It's quite often it's the side of my face. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah. My social media post.
So that I don't forget to say this, I know that the breast health forum is full right now. So if you didn't get registered, unfortunately, we only have 150 seats in the room, and we can only seat 150 people in the room.
That's a good turnout.
So it is sold out. That being said, there's always people that for whatever reason, don't arrive as planned. So if you do want to attend and you can hang around, we will be kind of checking the room out and seeing what kind of seats we have available just before 10 o'clock a.m. when the forum actually starts. And if we have seats, we welcome anyone to come and attend. The more people we can educate, the better.
That's fantastic. That's good. That's a good little tidbit to drop right now. So people hang out a little bit, do the awards, and then you could go to the front door and check.
Check it out, right? If there's space, come in, and we're going to feed you. So it's, it's not like, oh, I'm too hungry, I've got to go to brunch. Homespun Kitchen, which is an amazing, yummy spot in the Riverside area. They are catering for us. So we've got brunch items for everyone.
Sounds wonderful. Okay, so someone's making a big announcement. Are you ready for this, Amanda?
I am.
Such a sweet, wonderful man. He's lost a bunch of weight. He's got big fitness goals. This is Mr. Jason Rue has just declared he is going to run his first marathon with us in February.
Oh, that's a big deal. Thank you, Jason.
I believe he's
a beautiful, wonderful first marathon for you.
I believe he's the manager of the Hampton Inn on Jacksonville Beach. And he's joined my Hottie Body Fitness Challenge online. And he's really been committed to training and watching what he puts in his mouth, and such a delightful guy. So I'm really excited.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yay, Jason.
Oh, and I'll get to meet him for the first time this weekend. He's coming.
See, even better.
Yeah, I know.
And thank you for encouraging and coaching and getting people excited to. And Chantel is one of my favorite human beings on the planet. This is one of our host hotels for Donna Marathon Weekend, and they host our ultra athletes, and they've been doing that for many years. And but Chantel and I know each other also because our girls danced together for many years.
Okay.
We're dance moms. But she's big energy, and I always love going over there. She embraces the event. You know what I mean? Like, and you can tell, when you walk into somewhere and, their staff is super excited about what they're doing. And thank you, Jason. That's amazing.
All right. And Courtney has probably the most interesting question of the day.
Oh, wow.
Restrictions for the parking garage. What are you driving, Courtney? You got like an 18-wheeler or
That is a great question. I might have to ask Chatty G on that one. No, seriously though, Courtney, I will ask that question. I'm sure there is some kind of height restriction. I mean, there is a ceiling to the parking garage, but we can post it somewhere in social media so that you can monitor that. But there's certainly parking in the area. There's plenty of street parking in the area. What I will say is that as runners are coming in for the 5K, the Riverside Arts Market, which is a wonderful, fun event in the Riverside area, the market itself doesn't open till around 9 or 10, but their vendors are starting to load in. So it looks like, there's cars. They're pulling into this area. That must be where I go. That's not where you go. Those are vendors setting up for the arts market. So if you're coming in towards the downtown area on Riverside, be mindful that the vendors are also pulling, in for the Riverside Arts Market, and don't turn in there. We have some driving instructions on our website that we'll put in your email that you'll all receive tomorrow. Just pay attention to that. We're going to give you some alternate roads so that you don't get caught up in that vendor traffic for the Riverside Arts Market, so that your ride in for the race is a smooth one.
So 2 things is, definitely utilize the website. All the information is there. So if you have any questions, just go to the website. It's there. You can watch this video on replay 1,000,000 times. It will stay on the Donna Facebook page and my YouTube page in perpetuity. And then last year, I do remember there was some sort of red sedan that was parked in the wrong place. And I kept having to make the announcement, like, hurry up and move your red Prius or it's going to get towed. I don't like having to make
no memory of that. I'm so happy I have no memory of that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And don't leave your dogs in the car, because I do like making that announcement that get your dog now or we're breaking the window and rescuing Fido. So Courtney says, thank you. My beautiful race director, is there anything else you would like to cover?
Yes, there is. So as a part of all of this, right, we're energizing our bodies. We're making our bodies healthier. We are celebrating survivorship. We are educating ourselves about breast health. There's this other element that we do as the Donna Foundation, and that is helping families living with breast cancer meet their financial critical needs. We have so many people in this country that are literally having to make a choice between the treatment that they need and the fundamental things that we need just as human beings, putting food on the table for our families, staying in our house and our homes, and, keeping the lights on, right? So that is what we do through the Donna Care Line. We serve those families and make sure that they don't have to make that choice. And we do this through these amazing case management team that helps connect patients to the resources that they need to offset some of those expenses. And we also have small grants that we pay out to families so that they can pay a light bill or pay a mortgage payment, pay for those grocery bills. So we do have a fundraising element to everything that we do. Our Celebrate Every Mom campaign is in full swing. We never make it mandatory because we want everybody involved. We don't want that to be a barrier to your coming and having fun. But even if you were to ask your neighbors and raise $50 for us, that is so significant, because if all of us did that, the several thousand people that will be there on Saturday, that's a big number, and we can help a lot of patients with that. So we are hoping to reach a goal of $15,000 raised by this weekend. We are at about 8,300 right now. And when we meet the $15,000 goal, then our amazing partners at the Players Championship and Golf Fights Cancer are going to match that with another $15,000.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, we're hoping to have $30,000 to put into our Caroline programming, and we need this to be an all skate. Everybody jump in and raise a little bit of money for the Donna Foundation between now and the weekend. Where do they donate? They donate the same place that you register. So moms.thedonnafoundation.org. It's right there on the homepage. You'll see the thermometer of our progress. You'll see our top fundraisers. I am one of them. This is a campaign that I get behind every year personally and ask my friends and neighbors to donate. Nice. So we've got Angela, who's doing an amazing job. She's met her goal. Congratulations, Angela. Sierra is also well on her way to meeting her goals. Melissa has jumped in. She's doing a great job. Team FNF, our sponsors for tonight's Fidelity National Fund. It's got tongue. FNF. But they've jumped in and are starting their fundraising. Join the party. And I promise you, it is really not hard. It's it's a Facebook post. Hey, I'm doing this 5K. It means a lot to me. This is why. Please donate. And you'd be so surprised at how many people will jump in and give. Yeah, I agree. People are very generous given the opportunity. We're certain. Jim Keegan's wife, Pat, who's always there, they're doing it virtually this year. We're going to miss you. We love them. We're going to miss the Keegans for sure. And also for those of you that really want to be a part of the fun and just can't be in Jacksonville this weekend, there is a virtual option. We are about to close our virtual events because we want to save the spots for those that are coming in person. So if you're thinking about that, I would do it like immediately. Right. Less than 50 spots left over, correct? Overall, let's see where we are right now. Excuse me. 136 spots left. Okay. Yeah, but still, that'll disappear. Quickly. Yes. Lee has a suggestion about streaker shirts. Oh, I love that. Love that idea, because we're going to need to make a big deal of our streaker field for our 20th anniversary for sure. I'm thinking we need to start them out front. Yeah. How many streakers do you have so far? There's 100 of them. Wow, that's a good amount. Yeah. And for those who think we're talking about folks that just like to run around naked, perhaps they do, but with the Donna Foundation, they are people who've done every single Donna Marathon weekend since the inception of the race. So that's specifically the marathon or the half marathon. Okay. Yeah. And they are our streaker family. And the other thing, just FYI, that we'll be doing as we round that 20th year is begin some added streaker components. So in addition to the 20 years running, we'll start to recognize our 5-year streaker, our 10-year, just kind of, incremental streaker status. So we've just got to make sure that we can track and keep up with all of it. So right now it's all about throw us all of your ideas and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Loyalty programs are really a nice thing to show appreciation for athletes and then keep them coming back. People don't want to give up their gym bag or their jacket or whatever's coming. It's certainly a win-win, right?
It is. Absolutely.
However, I do think for the 20th, all the streakers should actually streak. That should be it.
Oh, that would certainly make press.
Yeah. Cheerio and toodaloo, right? Did you see any funny things in London going back to the start? Did you see anyone running as Big Ben? Because that's actually one of them.
I did not. I did see a handful of costumes. I did see I think there's a philanthropic organization that helps with rhinos, like protect the rhinos. And so there's a handful of people running in rhino costumes, and they were significant. You're not talking about just one of those,
Yeah, they're for legit.
Like they looked heavy. I actually ran into this one athlete. We were finished, and she was in line at one of the portalettes after the finish line. So we were in Runner's Village, and she had on this massive rainbow costume.
Oh, that's
huge, right? She looked like this giant rainbow. So she had run 26.2 miles in this massive rainbow costume.
Wild.
And I could tell that she was having a little hard, she's in line to the portalette. So clearly she's on a mission.
Mm-hmm. And what are you going to do with that rainbow?
That's not going to fit. So, a few of us approached her and said, do you need some help? And she goes, oh, that would be great. Thank you. And it took 3 of us to lift this thing off of her.
That she just ran a whole marathon.
Heavy.
That's wild.
I was expecting it to be really light.
Yeah.
And it was not. So it was like, oh, so much props for you for finishing this race with that much weight.
Yeah. More
that is quite the go ruck.
Yeah, for real. So the little sidebar at OC Marathon last weekend, we have this guy, David Lyman, who is a EOD, a bomb specialist in the Navy. And he ran the entire OC Marathon in his bomb suit, which weighs 74 pounds, including the helmet. Wild. And I remember just thinking, why? He was a guest on the Fitness Show. If anyone ever wants to go back and listen, it's a great interview. He's a very interesting man. He's raising funds for the organization that supports these bomb specialists, who many are either injured or killed in the line of duty. But it took him over 8 hours to do it. He wasn't sure how long it was going to take. Can you imagine the chafing?
Oh,
Either chafing from a rainbow or a bomb suit. It just seems.
And I was worried about my little flutter flag. Oh,
yeah, we got some special people out in our running community. Okay, I ask again, is there anything else you'd like to cover?
I think that's got it. Yeah, we're going to celebrate every mom. We're going to have a really good time. We are rain or shine. So we'll be out regardless of what the day brings. And we're excited to see everybody on Saturday morning.
Yeah. And I don't know what the forecast is, but folks, if it is raining, just bring a big garbage bag. In fact, bring a bunch of garbage bags to share. That's all you need to get through a 5K.
And we have a really cute pink rain jacket in merchandise. You have one, actually. I'm going to bring mine with my stuff. We can be twins.
Okay.
But if we may not need it. It's only if.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. And of course, I will have my cowbell. Cowbell works even when my mouth doesn't bleed. Although my mouth has never not worked. I always figure it out. All right. I love you. Thank you so much for working so hard to put these events on. They're spectacular. They help so many, and I think they're so fun.
I agree. It's my favorite 3 weekends of the year.
Folks, don't forget, check the website for all the times and locations and the parking details and your parking pass. You're going to get packets in the email read through them. And if all fails, come back and watch this video again. We love you. We'll see you Saturday.
See you then.
Cheerio, toodaloo, right?